U.S. concerned Israel's Iron Dome could be overwhelmed in war with Hezbollah, officials say.
Here's a summary of the article.
U.S. officials have serious concerns that in the event of a full-blown war between Israel and Hezbollah, the Iran-backed militant group could overwhelm Israel's air defenses in the north, including the much-vaunted Iron Dome air defense system, 3 U.S. officials told CNN. The fears, which the U.S. officials said have also been communicated to them by Israel, that the Iron Dome could be vulnerable to Hezbollah's vast arsenal of missiles and drones are only rising as Israel has increasingly indicated to U.S. officials that it is preparing for land and air incursion into Lebanon. Israeli officials have told the U.S. they are planning to shift resources from southern Gaza to northern Israel in preparation for a possible offensive against the group, U.S. officials told CNN on Wednesday. Israeli officials have told the U.S. they believe the Iron Dome could be vulnerable, particularly in northern Israel, and have been surprised at the sophistication of Hezbollah's strikes to date, the 2 U.S. officials said. A separate U.S. official acknowledged to CNN that in the event of a full-blown war, the support Israel will need most is additional air defense systems and Iron Dome replenishments, which the U.S. would provide. Still, U.S. officials do not believe that Israel has a tenable transition and post-war governance plan for Gaza that would ensure that the enclave does not once again fall under militant control if Israel has to shift resources toward a war with Lebanon. U.S. officials have not explicitly told Israel that they oppose any attack against Hezbollah, but they are warning them that their actions could lead to a greater war which the two sides don't actually want, a U.S. official said. Allies are also deeply concerned about the potential that a full-scale conflict between Israel and Hezbollah could draw in other proxy groups, multiple sources familiar told CNN. U.S. officials are particularly worried about the thousands of U.S. troops in the Middle East who could once again be targeted by Iran-backed proxy groups if Hezbollah, Iran's most formidable proxy group, and Israel go to war.
This post received a score of 4,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
If this kicks off, it will probably not only be Hezbollah that will shoot rockets, drones and missiles. It'll be a free-for-all, with Hamas, Iran, Syria, the Houthis, Somalian terror organizations and who knows what other organizations, that will be targeting Israel all at the same time. And what? Do you think the US and others would stay out of it? We saw what happened when Iran attacked.
The US isn't gonna be able to stop all the rockets. The Iran attack was warned in advance and with a lot of preparation by numerous allies.
The US can't stop the attacks, but they can make them regret the attacks. The bomber fleet is currently available.
When have they not been available? Not like we were using everything in Desert Storm even.
It depends on the will of the leader.
That too, but I just remembered that our bomber fleet of B-2s did just become available again after being grounded for several months, although they would have flown if we needed them to.
Why was the US bomber fleet grounded?
I believe it equated to a recall lol. Edit, it lasted, I'm too lazy to look it up, November to March 24th.
Well, it's been doing a stellar job so far. Yeah, it really has. Thing is, there's a fire rate limit. If Hezbollah launches let's say 1,000 rockets in a day, a conservative estimate in my opinion, and a lot of them at the same time in chunks, there's a very good chance the Iron Dome could at best intercept about 70% of them, which is good, but also 300 rockets impacts on population, military targets per day for a few months is not very good.
It's important to remember that Iron Dome does not simply shoot every single incoming rocket in the air. The radar calculates the likely landing area, and if it falls outside of its engagement zone, it will not fire.
Yes, but that is why there is concern about Hezbollah's missiles. They have not been under the same kind of sustained lockdown that Gaza has been, so they have access to much better missiles. Their access to Iranian supply lines, their lower conflict levels with Israel and great overall resources means they have a large stockpile of accurate missiles. In this scenario, Iron Dome will have to either try to intercept every missile, or triage by impact point and consider some targets more sacrificable than others.
Corrected title: US furiously scribbling notes as Iron Dome is stress-tested in comfortably far away location.
Bro, I'm wheezing. Do you need your inhaler? Part of the problem from the American perspective is that if Iron Dome can't stop all the incoming projectiles, Israel's going to use much more aggressive tactics to silence the rocket fire. This is going to be a bloodbath for everyone involved.
but especially for the innocent Lebanese living around Hezbollah's rocket sites.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.